Good afternoon. We are playing Dragons Down. We're playing with the Natives expansion playtest with a little tweak that was suggested on Discord to try out, which was to give these individual native cards their own set of one mission, one treasure, one item to buy and sell directly to the natives. Give them a little bit more purpose, the natives. We have the half-orc Beastmaster. We're trying him again. I think I did not do him justice the first time. So half-orc Beastmaster. We're playing a half-elf Battlemage. All purple. With strength and fireball. So totally combat mage. And then the halfling archer. So we're going to see how those go. Here are our starting positions. Our battle mage is down south here with the wardens in the outpost. We've got the acolytes in the sanctuary, or the priests, I should say, and then finally the knights in the keep, up with the Beastmaster. So, we're going to play a few days here. Oh, I do need to fix their gold. 18 gold for him. 10 gold for the battle mage, and 20 gold for the halfling. You'll notice that I'm playing with the so I'm playing the category race that I played earlier this week, I should say. But so they're going to score based on how many sites, treasures, fame, gold, spells, and missions they complete. But you're going to place first, second, or third in each of those categories, and you get 2 points for first, 1 point for second, 0 points for third. So I can't score 100 fame. If I'm ahead, I'm going to win and get 2 fame. If I'm in second place, I get 1 point for fame. And that's why you see the raw scores on top and the final scores on the bottom. So currently no one has scored, and we are ready for the beginning. So the Beastmaster is first. The Archer is second. I'm going to make these a tiny bit bigger. So Beastmaster first with the Peddler. We're only playing with 4 terrain packs, so because I want missions to be workable. Well, let's not search. Let's just spread these out. So the compass allows you to use the things. The Fade Essence gives you a quick hide there. The Mirror of Idolatry, no hiding and no sneaking here, so that has to stay up theoretically. Then we have some weapons. And then let's see. Next alphabetical location, and enter a clearing on all the maps and complete at the keep. I think I'll take those missions. Excuse me, goodness gracious. And those are garbage items, though, so I think we just group those and kick those back, although we will put that face up. You theoretically can't hide here. Doesn't really matter. You probably don't hide here. And now we're looking to next alphabetical location from the keep is the mine. Oops. Keep mine. So that's a single trade phase from the Peddler. And frankly, I say we go 1 to the Oakwood. Draw the chit. That gives us the campfire, which allows us to draw again. And we get the fame. We get the roll the rewards dice. And now the campfire is going to go in a random clearing, which we will roll right now. 5. Campfire in 5. We're going to roll these magic dice here, and we're going to give ourselves some fame. Now, he's going to actually score fame. Oh, 10 gold. He doesn't score any fame, strangely enough. Instead, he has 28 gold. Now, since he has beaten his starting gold, he actually can score that category, and he does. So he has 2 points. He's ahead in that category. That is only the second. So trade 1, move 2. We're going to move 3. And he finds the encampment. So there you go. Yeah. He gets another one of these. And it is a treasure. So he's going to draw a treasure out of there. The encampment is going to go somewhere, specifically 5. Okay. So we have an encampment here, like that. The treasure is drawn. Just delete that, I suppose. I don't think there's any time in the game where you need those chips back. And the Beastmaster collects the Ring of Truth. And that's going to give him an extra cube as long as he has that thing done. He also gets a treasure, so that's going to give him a single treasure, as you can see there. He's going to score that category now. Again, as long as you're in the lead, you're going to score 2. And so he does. And now he is sneaking, but we actually need cubes because we failed to get cubes for everybody. Darn it, you didn't get cubes when you're out shopping, Bob. Two, 3, and 4. We're going to highlight those. I'm going to copy those bad boys and paste and paste. Done. Okay. He's going to sneak as his last action because done. The archer. Archer's with the priest. Will he go to the smith? That's the question. I suppose we'll check. So we're going to go and trade at the smith. He's got Temple Defiler. He could get a blue. Guard Charm gives him 1 wound off. I mean, I don't think we're going to buy... I mean, maybe we do. Maybe you buy a blue chip so that you can get learn some spells, maybe, since that's a category. We'll definitely take Swamper. So we'll definitely take that one. I have been deleting these particular side lights there. Just primarily because I found, I'd almost rather not have the missions. So yeah, so Swamper, sure. We now have Swamper, so that's the mission. Are we going to buy anything? I tell you what, I will roll on the Tome of Conjuring. The Smith likes charm. I'm not that charming. It's $39. Maybe I can get this down to 13. No, he failed, so he is done with that. I will take one more mission. And why don't we actually talk to the priests here? So I will look at their trade. And they have unknown things, complete mission at the elves, a wisdom token, and a short sword. Well, I will take their mission. Now, none of these come back. Like, the missions here don't come back. My understanding was the intent there. So if we find the elves, we can hand this over. And do I want to buy the increased wisdom thing? Would that help me in any way? Maybe a little bit. Don't need the sword, and this is only $6, so we'll at least roll on it. And these folk like cunning, so it's $6. I'll roll. Oh my, it's not $6. It is $4. And for $4, sure, I'll buy it. For $4, I'll buy it. We get a tiny bit of wisdom. There you go. So we actually get, I probably should just leave it. Like the answer is, you should just remember that. So he trades twice. Then I'm going to move there into the cave there. Draw the token. It is an item. And it is a long sword. Not necessarily his gig, but it is a a grid server info. No. Configuration maybe. I know that Rob talked about changing the table background. I have not done that. That's my fault. I don't know how, and so I will try to look that up at some point. Finally, today we have the Battlemage. And the Battlemage. And are we sneaking? Yeah, I think the archer will also be sneaky today. And the Battlemage is going to, with his $10, I think we're just going to start out 1, 2, 3, and sneak. And as soon as we get in there, and we do get a sight. So maybe we should go 1. Nope, we're going to go 2, 3, and then we're going to sneak. As we said. And that is it. We are done with the day. Let's roll monster dice and see. And I have someone in the caves and someone in the woods. So caves and woods will draw. Instead, monsters go away, which no one's out, so be it. And we get some orcs or goblins, humanoids, effectively. And we do get them up here. And we do get charms. So let's get monsters first. We're going to get 3 orcs. 1, 2, and 3. And that's up here with the Beastmaster. Yeah, we're in swamp. Okay, we should. Doesn't matter. That scores a big old nothing there. No works and no works there. The only monster we get is this. Now, we get charm in the encampment. So it looks like these guys. Any other charm in the encampment? And we get sellswords. And they get a treasure, an item, and a mission in their bucket. Beastmaster has to check these guys out. Main problem we have... I mean, when you get the axe orc, you just kill him with a one cube. So 1 cube and he goes down. So you have to play 2 cubes. You have to play 2. The main thing is surviving that first round. If you had 2 pieces of armor, this is a no-brainer. You should kill these guys. If you don't have 2 pieces of armor, which he doesn't, it's a little bit of a harder sell. You can kill the first 2 orcs reasonably handily. As long as you can somehow not get tagged by that guy, you're okay. In the meantime, while you're killing those 2 guys, it's going to take you 2 rounds. So you've got to survive 3 rounds to fight this fight, which, of course, I mean, it makes sense. Thank you, Yogi Berra. There's 3 guys there. But, like, this guy goes down in a heartbeat. But then if this guy hits you, he's taking this leather helm off. And then this guy sort of shoots you. And then it's just literally up to luck whether or not you are killed. Round 2, you still have to suffer this guy. And then round 3, you will probably get this guy killed. You will probably wipe him out. So first thing is first, do we have to fight this? Because we are sneaking, and thus are we hidden? And the answer is we are hidden. So I think maybe at first it is not a bad idea to just let this one ride. Maybe we're going to try to get some buddies or something like that. Although that sellsword is expensive. It's an expensive bro there. Who could be killed in 1 attack? So it's not super trivial, and I don't like their stats. The sellswords are actually really bad. That second one's not. Yeah, these guys suck. First off, he's not even carrying a sword. So how are you? Are you a sellsword or a sell spear or a sell staff? Come on, man. Anyway, so we're done. That was day 1. This is day 2 now. I'll be done. This is going to last a long time this week here. Battlemage is first. And so the Battlemage has the crypt. I mean, obviously, we're going to try to search for the crypt. I think that would be prudent. So we're going to go 1, and we find the crypt first thing. And, I mean, technically, do I have to shrink it? I really don't, but I'm going to because we need a little bit of space. So we can now loot the crypt. That is 1 site for the Battlemage. And the Battlemage is winning the category sites right now. So he finds it, and now we're going to loot. We just copy those dice and put those dice there, and we will move these ones back. So where is the crypt, you might ask? Well, it is up here. The Lich is in the crypt. We have 6 treasures. We're going to loot at least 2 times. We get the 5th treasure in the pile. That's 1. Two loots. We'll take the 4th treasure in the pile. Okay. Oh, we get both bejeweled widgets. Well, isn't that just sort of fascinating? We need two. We do have two items to do. I don't know that I would put the bejeweled anything on my head right away, but the bejeweled breastplate doesn't suck. It's another piece of armor. I mean, I like it more for its monetary value than anything else. So now we really just have to decide hiding or not hiding. I do think, well, sneaking. We're gonna sneak. Done. Mage is next. Or the battle master is the Beastmaster. I'm sorry, is next, and we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. And we'll sneak again in case those guys show up again. And finally, the archer. 1, 2, 3 into the swamp. And it's an item. Well, we find some chainmail. I don't think I'm strong enough. Oh, I am. Strangely enough, he is strong enough to wear chainmail. So we're gonna. And there you go. But I think that's it. I think that's it for the day. Monsters return. They don't, because they're in a tile with folk. And now we have carrion. So let's check. Carrion, no. No carrion there, and no carrion there. We do have encampment wisdom, though. Nope, nobody. Okay, done. Day 3. Might play, we'll play a week or so maybe in the village or in the in this video. So day 3, everybody pulls their chips off. Of course, I always forget to do this, the cubes or whatnot. Beastmaster is first. Archer is second. Beastmaster moves in. 1. It's like the Forgotten City. So the Forgotten City is going to give us a real quick sight, the cheesy sight. But now we also draw the 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we get the secret cache in 5, so that we're right there. We get a treasure and an item, and there is a site. Again, we'll just delete these. We get a treasure and an item. And we also get a site chit that pops up. It's the Horde in 6. Done and done. The treasure and the item for the Beastmaster. A Ring of Malevolence. And leathers, which I will take, because it makes that orc fight doable at that point. A black magic cube gives us an extra wound to take. And that's it. He is done. Oh, we should quickly give points. And we get 1 site. That puts us at a tie for sites. And we are now ahead 5.5 to 1. But now he is done. And now it's the archer's turn. The archer's already drawn a chip there. I think we end up going 1, 2, 3. And then we will sneak. Oh, he only went 1. Oh, geez. Okay, let's retcon this. He went 1, and I suppose he searches once to find the secret cache. That's 2 moves. This is his 3rd move. He does not find the cache. He has to decide if he's going to sneak or not, and he will. Done. The archer goes 1, 2, 3 and sneaks. The battle mage. I mean, I think we loot the crypt maybe 2 more times. 1 loot. Grabby hands. Look at top 3 and pick 1. 1, 2, 3. So let's look. So though this is for the Battlemaster here. Let's look real quick. Because I mean, mithril plate armor is great. I don't know if I care enough. The vein blade is super nice. I don't have. I mean, don't get me wrong. Decimation would be great also. To, you know, I mean, all those are good to get him the points too, which is sort of the other thing to get. And the money. But now keep in mind, treasures, if you don't keep them, you might lose the points. Like, you don't need to. But the Vein Blade is by far the best weapon for him. Although he does need, he needs a 3 charisma to use it. Well, guess what he's not doing then. I think he's taking the mithril plate. And we're going to shelve these other 2 and put that there. That's a beautiful piece of armor. So strangely enough, it's literally, I think, his first loot. His second loot is 4. That's a failure. Third loot, 3. That's a success. And gives him a spell book. No spells he can use. And he's sneaking and he is done. And that is our day. Let's check it. No natives appear. We got to look for caves and treasure sites. So caves are first. Is anyone in a cave tile? I think we got here, here, and here. No. But we do have treasure sites. The crypt is going to show, as does up here. So we do have the crypt is going to be the lich. Here we get secret cache. Are the bandits. And the horde is going to draw on the horde, though, so it's not a huge deal. That bitchin' dragon. Let's check out the bandits. Well, let's go in order. Yeah, Beastmaster was first today, so let's just check out his possible fight. Now, the best part is he has a little bit of armor. It's not great armor, but he has a tiny bit of it. Again, not a great fight. So do we have to fight this fight or not? So what did he do? He moved. He searched. Did we just searched again and then he snuck? So he was snuck because we only searched 2 times. And he is sneaking now. The orcs are a better fight at this point in time. But it's not terrible. Yeah, like you can kill the executioner, and then your goal is to just not get diced by these guys. I just don't know if at this point we care to fight these bandits. I'll put a little snap point there. Make these guys snap. Just pile them up. So we're hidden. We're going to stay hidden. The Lich in the Crypt. Wow, this guy could actually damage that armor and cast Vapor Form on us, which does not, which sucks. That sucks. Are we hit? That's the important part. We are still hidden. Now we only have 3 cubes to play. So not great. So that the problem with us is just exactly that. We have power. 1 purple cube as a red magic cube. Red might cube each round. Doesn't really matter. It does in the sense that we can actually overstrength our weapon here. But that leaves you only 2 cubes to play. So though you can one-shot this Lich, not as helpful as you think it is, right? You could do a ranged attack and hope to fireball him. Maybe you just get out of dodge because you've taken all the treasures you want to take. Oh, by the way, we also have a great treasure, so we do need to update our scoreboard. Uh, 5-3. Oh, do we try it? Maybe he flips. Maybe if you know. All right. Well, we're gonna try the nuke him because we don't even have. I mean, you don't even guarantee to hit him at this rate. Yeah. So this is all fine and good, but you only have 3 of these here. Now we're just gonna wait and be done. Wait and be done. Probably gonna kick us off the crypt here. But that's it. We don't have much else going on. Day 4. 1, 2, 3. Archer first today. So Archer is not sneaking at the moment. I think the archer's going to have to look for this path. So search once. That's 1. Search twice. 2. Search 3 times. Found it. Probably just going to sneak at this point and done. It even takes you 2 to get up in there anyway. The Battlemaster, or Beastmaster, actually. I mean, now that we have our armor, we do have a couple pieces of armor. We could go 1, 2, 3 and sneak. And then finally, this guy is going to go 1, 2. Well, 1. He goes into the Dark Pass. Oh, and it's the Dwarven Ruins. So there you go. So first off, he gets a sight. First off, he gets a sight. We'll have to total him up in a minute. Secondly, we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and put all these chits on there. And what else do you get? You're going to get a sight. We get the last battalion in 6. Although you have to kill the battalion before any of that can happen, so that's something to consider. You do get a plain old treasure. You are going to draw a cave again. And you're going to get 2 sights, and you get to roll those dice. Let's roll the dice. 7 gold, 5 fame. So we have 17 gold. We've actually got 5 fame. And now that's going to change our scoreboard quite a bit. But now we have to draw 2 sights. Let's delete these because there's no point to them anymore. Let's draw 2 sights. And it's the Shrine in 4, the Chamber in 1. The Shrine in 4 and the Chamber in 1. 1, 4. And that was 1. We only have 3 phases. So we'll go 2 and then sneak. And I do think that is everyone. Let's quickly update the scoreboards here. So with 5 fame, we're winning the fame category as the Battlemage. We have a treasure just like the dwarf has a treasure, a great treasure. We found another site in addition. So that's 2 sites versus 1 site. I'm actually going to copy and paste this just to know that that's what he found. Similarly with the Battlemaster here, the Beastie Boy. I'm going to do that. So he currently has 4.5 points since we're stealing points from him. And we have 5, 6.5. So he is taking the lead here in the early game. We have to roll monster rolls. Monsters return. So if you're not on them, They're returning. So the Lich is going to go back to his Lichy place. These guys all disappear. I think that's it. So those go away. We now have carrion, 2 in carrion. So what kind of carrion do we have? We have stench there. Scratchy's there. Orcs there. So I think nothing shows up. And we get charm in the encampment. Which is nothing. Okay. This will be day 5. Well, Battlemage is first. Well, things are, interesting. We're going to enter there. We only have 2 phases left. One phase goes away for certain because we're in a cave. So it's pretty much, we moved one. We've lost this one. Obviously, we're going to search once. And we're going to have to sneak this one time just to see what's, what appears or what doesn't appear. The battle, the Beastmaster here is going to sneak for sure, alert, and then move. We'll roll for hiddenness, and he is, and so he is actually hiding in that. And that is it. And the archer is going to go 1, 2. And then she's going to have to make the assumption that her sneakiness will catch us, and she goes 3, 4 up into there to avoid having to waste the turn away there, and she gets a gate in 4. A little bit pointless, but okay. Monster check now. The planes are going to hit, which is nobody, and bones. And I don't think anybody's bones. It's stench, orcs. And speaking of orcs, I think we're going to try to kill these orcs while we're here. First orc we're going to take is the axe orc. The second orc we're going to take is going to be the sword orc. The bow orc is going to be the last one. Kilt. So, we challenge the orcs like that. We're going to place 2 up here. We can play 6 now, so we keep that in mind. We're going to play a single attack speed and obviously 3 defense. At least for this first round. All right. First thing is first, we roll for, these are the first 2 flips. No one flips. Bow, he flips. That's the dangerous side, by the way. Our attack is going to go last-ish. No, so these guys are going to go first. So Sword Orc is going to go, and he's going to swipe us, but he needs double hits, and he gets double hits. Well, that flipping stinks there. We're going to take it off the helmet, and we're going to take a wound. The bow orc goes, and he needs double hits, and he gets double hits. Ooh, this got ugly super quick. So he's doing 2 sharp. -1 is 1 sharp. So we will obviously take it on the leathers. It damages the leathers, and we're going to take the second hit there. Our attack does go first. We automatically hit this orc, and we do the 2 damage needed to kill it. Thankfully, we can get that shot off, and we're done. I do think we either play 2 and 2 or we go 3 and 1 and just go all out. Let this bow guy hit us. I say we go 3 and 1, and we're just going to let this guy hit us. We're going to kill this orc no matter what ahead of time to make sure this guy gets killed. The bow orc will hit us or he will not, and he'll do whatever damage he does, but that's just going to kill the armor no matter what, and he's going to take a wound. But we will at least get our second orc killed. Let's see if these guys flip or not. I'd like the bowman to flip. No one flips. Our attack goes first. We kill this guy, and he is done. The bowman then is going to hit us because he overspeeds us. If we roll a big minus, no, he gets +2. Doesn't matter. It just breaks this armor, and he wounds us. It's our third wound. Which actually we're going to do this because we don't need this chip to continue fighting. And we're going to play just like this for our last round here. And he does flip, which sucks a little bit. Our attack goes first. We hit him on equals. So we miss him. He hits us on double hits. And he does hit us on double hits. For 1 damage, this is starting to get super dicey all of a sudden. We are playing just like this still. Does he flip? And he does. And now he is killed because we will do enough to do that. So a pretty bloody fight for our Beastmaster here. Not at all what we expected out of that fight. I expected like one or two more misses out of them, I think. So we've lost our armor. We've lost a lot of hit points. We have gained 1824 fame, which we will mark down here. And the nice thing about that is that puts him in the lead and knocks this other guy down a peg. So we're up to 6.5, and he's down to 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Just like that. So a lot of jostling back and forth in this scoring format here. We do still need to get to that mine, and we will. I think that's all the fights, though, and it's day 6. Let's see who goes. The Battlemage goes now. He's going to look for that shrine. We only have 3 phases because it's, nighttime, or cave time. So we're going to search. And we do find the shrine. Gives him 3 sights. Again, it doesn't really matter that he has 3 more than 2. I mean, I'll loot the shrine. gets the second treasure in the pile. He's found all the bejeweled things. I mean, it is vaguely incredible. Do we sneak? Sure. I think sneaking's always at least prudent to consider. We'll obviously go 1, 2, 3. Sure, and we'll stay right there. And sure, we will then also sneak. And then finally the archer. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to use her halfling sneaky ability, hopefully, to keep out of trouble. So we get mountains. We got something in the mountain. Nope, we got giant serpents. Yep, something in mountain. Juvenile dragons for the archer. Done, and we get carrion. No carrion, no carrion, no carrion. We're just talking about one juvie dragon. On the archer, who is not... who's not hidden, or not sneaking, but does get to re-roll 1 hide per die attempt. So we're going to do that, and hidden. So now we are hidden. So now we can ambush the heck out of this thing. So short bow, I'm going to put 2 in. I'm going to put 3 attacks in. 1, 2, and 3. Do we flip? This monster does flip. We do not auto hit it then. We need to roll. We hit on equal signs, but we miss, which stinks. And we now have to roll to see if we remain ambushy or not. We do not. Absolutely not. So now we are being challenged by the monster, and we have to fight for our lives. And this is a little crappier fight all of a sudden. So you've got to play... I mean, at least I think you'd want to play at least 2 defense, and that means we're going to go with yeah. I mean, I think you go. So here's the thing: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You actually have a couple wounds to give, right? So you could literally go all out like that again. I think I would just do that. So does the monster flip? He does not. Do we hit? Because our attack goes first. Do we hit? We hit on equals signs. But we miss. He's going to hit us because our defense time is 0, and we're going to take a wound, and we're going to take it right there. That's 1. Next round. Does the monster flip? He does. So we auto hit him. Absolutely the case. Now we have to roll. And I think we roll, what, 1 die instead of 2? Or do we re-roll 1 ranged attack die? Of course, I will re-roll the -1. We get a +2. So we're going to do 2 sharp, 3 sharp, 4 sharp damage, and it kills the juvenile dragon. And we are done. Not bad. And we took a single wound. And no damage to our armor or anything like that. So, Single wound, we're up to 10 fame. And we're going to steal that fame point away from the Battlemage. And so he's down to 4.5. And now the halfling is on the board with a single point. And it is day 7. Battlemage is up next. Brian has 4 treasures. We're going to loot. Nope, once. Twice, we get the top one. Oh, the tricky ring. It's an epic treasure, so that's a thing. That's going to take a little bit away. And up the scores like that. So those are 2. That's 2 loots. And we will sneak for sure. Done. Just keep it light and airy. The archer. Going to go 1. Ooh, good question. So we're going to go 1 to the Timberlands. Get an item. 2, 3, 4 to the woods. Going to be an item. So 2 items. Really, 2 leather caps. Who shuffled this deck? That's all I want to know. Who shuffled this damn deck? 2 helms off of 2 dead adventurers, I'm pretty sure. Done. And now it is the Beastmaster's turn. The Beastmaster is going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to try to move through 3. We'll go 3, and we will sneak to move through as fast as possible to try to get his mission turned in. 2 in the swamp, which I don't think anyone is in the swamp, but we will take a quick look. No. 2 bones. 1, 2. No bones. I don't think anybody is actually in a location. Done. And that is week 1. So the Battlemage definitely gets the ahead of it in terms of finding a lot of sites and getting some loot out of them. Turns up with a tiny bit of fame. The Beastmaster, of course, wins that with his battle against the orcs, although that was a costly battle for him. But does have a little bit of gold. So maybe he can make good on that when he gets to the mine. And then the archer sort of has a little bit of a weak week, a poor week, let's put it that way. But does manage to pull out a few points toward the end there. A few fame points toward the end to get on the scoreboard. So the score is 6-5 to 1. And we will see how this continues next week.